There's a cosmic injustice every mother must confront at least once in her life, maybe in a moment of careless conversation, maybe in a school essay, maybe in therapy decades later. It's the gut punch realization that your kid's favorite childhood memory does not include you. No, it's not that trip to Disneyland you meticulously planned, or the late-night soup you made while battling the flu. It's that one time the babysitter let them eat cereal for dinner and watch PG-13 movies. And if you're Kelly Ripa, you just laugh, because really, what else can you do? In a recent tongue-in-cheek remark, Kelly Ripa, America's queen of quick wit and early morning charm, hit the nail on the head when she joked that kids' favorite times will always be babysitter moments, no matter how much sweat, sacrifice, and scented hand sanitizer moms pour into the daily grind of parenting. And she's right. There's a peculiar magic to babysitters. They are, to children, what unicorns are to the medieval peasant, rare, sparkly, and potentially mythical. They're not quite adults, not quite peers. They arrive with a backpack full of snacks you don't buy, nail polish you don't allow, and a general disregard for the bedtime routine you laminated and stuck to the fridge. Chapter 1. The Uncool Queen. Meet Caroline. She's a 38-year-old mother of two, who knows how to make a grilled cheese sandwich in exactly 97 seconds. Her life is an endless loop of drop-offs, pickups, forgotten water bottles, last-minute science projects, and those soul-devouring conversations that begin with, "Mom, do we have glitter?" Caroline loves her kids like she loves oxygen, essentially and without condition. She plays the tooth fairy, the Easter bunny, the homework assistant, the moral compass, the lice checker, and the reluctant referee in the great sibling wars of 2025. And yet, last week, at dinner, her daughter Eliza, aged 7, said something that made Caroline's fork stop midair. "Remember that time Sarah let us eat popcorn in your bed and we watched Shrek 3 times? That was the best day of my life." Sarah, the babysitter, the one who was technically hired so Caroline and her husband could have one adult night involving real utensils and uninterrupted conversation. That night cost $200 in sushi, $80 in babysitting fees, and it was eclipsed in family law by a $4 bag of microwave popcorn and Mike Myers in green prosthetics. Chapter 2. The Secret Sauce. What is it that makes babysitter moments so special? Part of it is the element of rebellion. Babysitters live in that gray area of authority, just enough power to keep things from catching fire, but not enough to enforce broccoli consumption. Rules are bendable. Time is elastic. Baths are optional. It's freedom in pajama pants. There's also the aura of novelty. Babysitters are new, different. They don't say things like, "Because I said so," or, "That's not a toy, that's a cheese grater." They tell stories about their own school, their friends, the dog named Pickle. They paint nails red and let kids put glitter in their hair, and, if the stars align, they don't mind watching Frozen 3 times in a row. Babysitter moments are magical because they are rare, and magic, by definition, is not your everyday mom who just spent her lunch break on hold with the dentist. Chapter 3. The Emotional Plot Twist. At first, Caroline took it personally. How could she not? She'd created a whole Pinterest board for Eliza's 5th birthday party and spent 3 weekends crafting handmade invitations shaped like narwhals. But when people asked Eliza about the best day ever, it was still, the time Sarah brought over marshmallows and we made s'mores with a candle. A candle. In a rental. Caroline was both horrified and, grudgingly impressed. But then something changed. Caroline started to watch more closely. She noticed that Eliza never reached for Sarah when she had a nightmare. That her son, Oliver, didn't ask Sarah how to spell hippopotamus when he needed help with homework. That when the school nurse called, it wasn't Sarah's number they dialed. And slowly, Caroline began to understand. Babysitters are the highlight reel. Moms are the full-length documentary, emotionally complex, sometimes slow, but ultimately unforgettable. Chapter 4. The Kelly Ripa Perspective. Kelly Ripa, in her high-heeled wisdom, knows all this. She's lived it, laughed through it, probably poured wine over it. When she jokes about kids preferring babysitter memories, she's not bitter, she's brilliant. She's pointing out the absurdity of motherhood, where you do everything and still come in second to someone who once brought over a pack of neon gel pens and a Taylor Swift playlist. But she also knows, that's the job. Motherhood is a thankless gig sometimes. You're the backstage manager at a Broadway show where someone else always gets the curtain call. But if the show's a success, you know in your gut, it's because of you. Chapter 5, The Reframe. So, Caroline changed her mindset. She started treating babysitter moments like sprinkles, not the cake. Let the kids have their sugar rush. Let them remember the popcorn, the Shrek marathon, the glow sticks in the bathtub. Because in the end, when the babysitter goes off to college and the glow sticks fade, the one who remains is mom. The one who knows the shoe size, the peanut allergy, the nightmares. The one who wakes up before dawn to find the lost bunny. The one who shows up. Always. Epilogue. Glitter in the cracks. Years from now, Eliza and Oliver won't remember every single babysitter. But they'll remember that someone always knew where their favorite blanket was. That someone cut the crusts off their sandwiches just right. That someone loved them in a million tiny, unglamorous ways. And that someone will be mom. So let the babysitters have their moment. Let the kids laugh and call it the best day ever. Because secretly, in the background, there's a mom smiling knowingly, maybe even laughing with Kelly Ripa on the screen, understanding that love doesn't need to be the highlight. It just needs to be there. Every single day.